Hey everyone, it's Gamefruitpulp and welcome back to another Minecraft video. In today's video we're going to be starting a new series for the channel. I haven't really decided on what the name for it is going to be, but basically the idea of the series is that we're going to be taking a look at different real world builds recreated in Minecraft. This is going to be a series that is going to start by featuring one user that I found on Planet Minecraft who's got quite a few towers, and we're going to build off of his awesome content, and hopefully you guys have some recommendations on buildings I should showcase as well. So like I said, this is going to be a little bit different than our PMC showcase series because it's only going to focus on builds that exist in real life and that are being recreated in Minecraft. Before we jump into the video, sponsor, I guess, for today's video is going to be my Patreon account. If you're not aware, I made a Patreon account a couple weeks ago just as a way to try and generate a little bit of revenue to help maintain the cost of the server, as well as hopefully provide some income that I can use to upgrade my computer to put out a little bit better content for you guys. But that is really that. For more information on my Patreon and what the rewards are, be sure to check out the link in the description down below. And without further ado, let's get into today's content. So what we're going to be showcasing today, and in the upcoming videos in this series as well, is going to be a creator by the name of Turkish Architect on Planet Minecraft. He's got a PMC page as well as an Instagram page, both of which are linked down below. He is obviously from Turkey, based on his name. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Aeon Center in Chicago, Illinois, in the United States of America. So he did a very good job of capturing this build, and it includes an interior. So today, similar to our Planet Minecraft video, similar to our Building Toronto videos, we're going to be going over some information about the build that is sort of interesting, that I found was interesting, and basically sharing it with you guys as we look around the build. So before we jump into the actual stuff, of course, all this information comes from Wikipedia because that is where I get my information on this kind of stuff. So for the height of the build, it's supposed to be 346 meters tall, so obviously it's not that tall in this version of the game, simply because it won't fit in the game. Of course, the height limit is 256 meters, and that makes building skyscrapers quite frustrating for everyone. But regardless, he did a great job on this build, and that's why I wanted to showcase it today. So let's get right into the information about the Aeon Center. So the Aeon Center, located at 200 East Randolph Street, formerly known as the Amoco Building, is a modern super tall skyscraper just east of the Chicago Loop in Chicago, Illinois. It is designed by the architect firms Edward Durrell Stone and the Perkins and Will Partnership, and was completed in 1974 as the Standard Oil Building. With 83 floors and a height of 1,136 meters, or 1,136 feet, or 346 meters, it is the fourth tallest building in Chicago, surpassed in height by Willis Tower, Trump International Hotel and Tower, and the Vista Tower. The building is managed by Jones Lang LaSalle, which is also headquartered in the building. Aeon Center formerly housed the world headquarters for Aeon and Amoco. Aeon still maintains headquarters of its U.S. operations there, and the building is also co-headquartered by Kraft Heinz, the company that you used to want to buy ketchup from, but if you're Canadian, now you buy French's. The Standard Oil Building was constructed as the headquarters of the Standard Oil Company of Indiana, which had previously been housed at the South Michigan Avenue and East 9th Street. When it was completed in 1973, it was the tallest building in Chicago and the fourth tallest in the world, earning it the nickname Big Stan. A year later, the Sears Tower took the title as Chicago's and world's tallest building. The building employs a tubular steel frame structural system with a V-shaped perimeter with columns that are resistant to earthquakes, reduce sway, minimize column bending, and maximize column-free space. This construction method was also used for the former World Trade Center in New York City. When completed, it was the world's tallest marble-clad building, steathed entirely in 43,000 slabs of Italian Carrara marble. For those of you who follow my Building Toronto series, this will definitely give you a flashback to when I was telling you about the first Canadian place, and a little bit of parallels in what happened with this building versus what happened with First Canadian Place. The marble used was thinner than previously attempted in cladding a building, which soon proved to be a mistake. On December 25, 1973, during construction, a 350-pound marble slab detached from the facade and penetrated the roof of the nearby Prudential Center. In 1985, inspection found numerous cracks and bowing in the marble cladding of the building. To alleviate the problem, stainless steel straps were added to hold the marble in place. Later, from 1990 to 1992, the entire building was refaced with Mount Airy white granite at an estimated cost of over $80 million. Amoco was reluctant to divulge the actual amount, but it was well over half the original price of the building, without adjustment for inflation. 2/3 of the discarded marble was crushed and used as landscaping decoration at Amoco's refinery in Whiting, Indiana. 1/6 was donated to Governor State University in University Park, and 1/6 was donated to Regalo, a division of Lashcon Inc., under a grant from the Illinois Department of Rehabilitative Services. Regalo's 25 handicapped workers carved the discarded marble into a variety of specialty items such as corporate gifts and mementos, including desk clocks and pen holders. The building's facade somewhat resembles the former World Trade Center due to the upward flow of the columns. So I included that little piece about the marble because I feel like this is something, as we develop on this channel and as we look at more buildings, we sort of learn about themes in architectural design. And it seems like the theme of using marble that is too heavy to be used on the side of a building is a theme that happened in the 1980s, because obviously First Canadian Place had the same, I think it was First Canadian Place, that had the same result where the marble fell and penetrated the roof of a building below it. So clearly this was an issue in design in that era. But that is really all the information that I found sort of interesting about the building. In 1998, it was sold to a new group, and that was for between $430 million and $440 million, so obviously a ton of money. It's got 83 floors, it's got 50 elevators, and it was the original cost of construction was $120 million. But yeah, pretty interesting building, like all skyscrapers are. They all have their own unique story that I like talking about, and a very well done rendition of the build by Turkish architect. So that is really everything for our first video in this new series that has yet to be named, because I can't think of a good name for it yet, but hopefully by the time I put the video out, we'll have one. We'll be back with the second episode probably next week, if not earlier, where we'll be looking at another building by Turkish architect. This one will be in his hometown of Turkey, his home country of Turkey, I should say. If you enjoyed the video and you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning viewer and you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and a favorite and share the channel with some of your friends. Be sure to check out my Patreon in the description. That is everything. My name is Gamefruitpulp, and I'll catch you guys all next time. Have a good one.